throughout time, there has been many movements that has changed society for the better. A lot of these movements include the civil rights movements, the black feminist movements, as well as the women liberation movements. But sadly, in a lot of these movements, a lot of the voices and people who actually fought for these rights end up going unheard. And even within the LGBTQ plus community, I've seen everything from people being pushed aside to some other people being honored for what they've done. And this got me thinking, who gets seen in a revolution? And who gets left behind? So I decided to take a trip to the quote unquote greatest city in the world. I'm on my way to visit the first national monument for the LGBTQ community in the world. It's in New York City and it's called Stonewall. Stonewall is located right in the heart of Greenwich Village, New York. And with NYU right around the corner, it's filled with tons of youth and creativity. I decided to ask my cousin, who's actually a part of the LGBTQ plus community, to join me for the journey. It cost us $2.90 a person and just over an hour of traveling just to reach our destination. Okay guys, so we're currently on our way to Stonewall. We just got out of the station. We had to take the J to transfer on to the E, and we're about to turn here right on Christopher Street, and it should be right around the corner. So we were both on spring break during this time period, so we decided to go on a beautiful Tuesday morning with weather right around 16 degrees Celsius. Okay guys, so we're finally here in front of Stonewall. So now this place is amazing. Reason being is in 1969, a riot broke out here on June 28th. And this allowed a huge movement in the LGBTQ community. After this, people began to have peaceful protests around this area, and this is where the Pride Parade actually ends. The Pride Parade started in 1970 and continued every year after that, because this is like the place, the number one place for where the LGBTQ movement really made its stance on the world. Sorry guys, I'm under 21, so I can't give you a clip of what's in there. But what I can give you a clip of is the visitor center that's actually right next to it. So we're gonna go in there right now and check it out. The Stonewall Visitor Center officially opened on June 28th, 2024, marking the 55th anniversary of the 1969 Stonewall Uprising. The visitor center was a relatively small space, but in this space, they had everything from videos to photos to writings on the wall describing the timeline that highlighted the key moments in the fight for the LGBTQ plus rights. Being here reminded me of Ain't I a Woman by Sojourner Truth, and it was when she stated how if my cup won't hold but a pint and yourn holds a quart, wouldn't ye be mean not to let me have my little half measureful? Now, this was stated on line 19, but that line isn't just about gender. It's about being denied a place at the table. And in this case, it's certain groups within the LGBTQ community being denied representation, recognition, and even remembrance. Another reading that really shaped how I viewed this space was Susan Stryker's passage on context, concepts, and terms. It's specifically where she mentions that gender is historical. It varies from place to place and culture to culture, and it is contingent. This means that gender isn't fixed. It is shaped by society. As I was going through Babson College's library database, I came across a very interesting article called Here in the Bible Belt. It's predominantly negative by Frey. The article describes and states that intra-community stigma, a form of stigma emanating from the LGBTQ community, and note that it's not currently accounted for in theoretical foundations. This really stood out to me because even within a movement that's built on pride and protest, some of these voices are not even heard, such as the non-binary and trans people, which really brought me back to the question, who gets seen in a revolution and who doesn't? Well, I think the answer is this. Those who get seen are the stories we choose to tell in general, and those who get left out, those are the people that ended up getting forgotten because of the fact that society and the media isn't doing anything to actually put them out there again. This trip changed the way my cousin and I see the LGBTQ community, and I already know for a fact I would definitely be back, especially after I turn 21. Pigeon, I want pigeon.